Hi everyone, in this video we're going over an introduction to equity valuation. So we're going to go over the components of equity valuation and how they interact with each other. So the three factors that control equity valuation is going to be the discount rate, right, the earnings, and the earnings growth, right? And then it's also going to be value of the business at a future date. So all of these are essentially inputs, right? Inputs, and they vary by different ways, right? So they each are inputs, and what's the output? The output is the value of the company, right? So the question is, for example, what drives earnings growth, right? What drives value at a future date? And what drives the discount rate, right? So we're going to try to answer these questions with the example. So the earnings growth, first of all, why is it affecting the value, right? So this is where we get into the model and we say this is a business here that has had $100,000 in income for it's going to have $100,000 in income for 5 years, and then can be sold for $1 million, right? So the expected cash flow is 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 100, and then 1.1 million. So now, if you discount that, it's worth $1 million, this cash flow, right? So basically, what we're saying is, what higher this earnings number is, the higher this value is going to be, simply because the more earnings we have, the value is just going to be the discounted, the sum of the discounted earnings. So the higher this column is going to be, right, we're going to simply have more value. So if this becomes 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, that's going to rise. Okay, so that's why earnings growth is very important. The other piece that's very important is the discount rate. Why is the discount rate 10%? Because we keep discounting by that rate going forward. Now, if discount rates change to 20%, we're saying, well, there's a much higher risk here, so the value is less. Now, the value is less. Imagine you're getting these earnings as a shareholder. If you're the sole owner of this business, you're going to get a higher return, right? You're going to get a higher return. So higher risk basically makes the net present value lower. But if you still want to invest and this works out, you're essentially going to have a higher return. So this is how earnings and the rates impact the value of the business.